Hello, class. Today we will be analyzing the brain-dead case involving Mrs. Munoz and her fetus. We will be relating it to John Mills Stewart's ethical theory of act utilitarianism. Let's head to the classroom.
The brain-dead case, our overarching theme and ethical issue today will be regarding who should have the final say and moral rights to determine what should happen to the fetus inside Miss Munoz. And we're going to call the fetus today the question mark of being an individual and human being. Our ethical theory that we'll analyze today is act utilitarianism, which regards that it should be the greatest good for the greatest amount of people.
Here is the background of the brain-dead case.
Miss Munoz, she is a 33-year-old woman, collapsed in her kitchen and was pronounced brain dead at the hospital, so a dead person. And this was in her hometown state of Texas. And Texas is one of more than 24 states that prohibit varying degrees of strictness by cutting off life support to a pregnant patient, so they did not want to do that. However, her family, husband, Mr. Munoz, and Miss Munoz's parents determined that they do not want to keep the fetus and they would like to abort the child at this time.
Now let's hear from the Munoz family.
I'm Mr. Munoz. I've already lost my wife. Don't make me raise this child alone.
We are the grandparents of this unborn child. We don't think it's right for our daughter, who is no longer with us, to be bearing a child.
So the average act utilitarianism would determine this situation regarding who has moral standing in making the decision and who would benefit the most greatest good from the outcome. Please keep in mind that Miss Munoz will not be considered in this because she is pronounced brain dead as a dead person and has no moral standing in the situation. However, we will analyze the fetus as a person, the husband, the grandparents, and also in our own analyzation of the theory, the potentials.
The fetus has yet to be born. Therefore, we must decide what would cause the most happiness for the greatest number. We already know happiness for Mr. Munoz and the grandparents would include pulling the plug on Mrs. Munoz, causing the death of the fetus. We also assume the fetus would choose life over death. The doctors must abide by Texas law, so they will do anything in their power to keep the fetus alive. We believe there could be another family involved in determining the future of the fetus. We are not certain Mr. Munoz is the father of the child. If the fetus is the offspring of another man, he could want the child to be born. If this is the case, a whole other family's happiness would need to be considered. If this family wanted to raise the child, keeping the child alive and giving it to this family could be the greatest happiness for the greatest number.
Mrs. Munoz has a child that is not mentioned in the case. Her son is not able to express if the son wants a brother. That would mean an addition into the greatest good for the greatest number.
I'm Miss Munoz's first son and I want a brother. It's all I have left of my mom.
If Mrs. Munoz is kept alive, she would serve as a surrogate. As a surrogate, she would save the fetus and the baby can be put up for adoption. And this would result in the happiness of two parents and their families.
My name is Jane.
My name is John.
If we could adopt baby Munoz, we would be the happiest family ever.
Not only would we be happy, but our whole family would be happy too.
With all these factors, we can assume that the majority is not the immediate family involved in the case. Rather, there are too many potential factors that are unexplored to make a final decision.
That is the conclusion of the analyzation of the brain-dead case. From all these factors, we conclude that John Stuart Mill, an act utilitarianist, would keep the fetus alive because it would cause the greatest happiness for the greatest number. Thanks for watching.